Hi guys, all of you. Good evening, guys. Welcome back to Nagios' second part. I mean that installation and configuration. In previous session, we saw that how to work with Nagios and how the Nagios will work. We saw that flow of the process, and let me show you that once again. Nagios. See guys, this is the diagram. See guys, this is the Nagios. We are going to creating one Nagios server. Inside that we are going to configuring process scheduler, and we are going to installing plugins. Nagios plugins we are going to installing. This is the host mission. I mean that Nagios host missions. These all are calling as a, see guys, here we are having so many servers. These all are calling as a host missions. In Nagios terminology, we are calling as a host missions or remote servers. These all servers. Right now, we are calling as a production server, test server, DB server, build server, Nexus repository server, Sonarchy code quality server. Like that, we are having different servers. Maybe in one project, we are having that 20 servers, 50 servers, 100 servers, 200 servers. It depends on that requirement. Depends on the project size. We are going to integrating these all servers. These all servers are calling as project servers. If we want to monitor these all servers, we can't monitor individually. It will take lot of time and manpower, also huge manpower required for monitoring purpose. It's very difficult to monitor that pin to pin, second to second. So that reason what we are doing, that we are going to configuring one software that's calling as a Nagios. We are taking one VM or one server, either virtual server or physical server or instance or container. We are going to creating and we are going to installing this Nagios software and Nagios plugins and NRPE plugins, Nagios remote plugin executor. So we are going to installing these all plugins. After this is our environment. This is our environment. In this environment, in the host missions, we are having servers. Maybe one server calling as a DB server, one server calling as a test server, one server calling as a CI/CD. Like that, we are having different servers. After that, what we are doing, that we are going to installing here also NRPE plugins. After that, we are going to integrating these servers into Nagios. In the Nagios server, we are going to installing web interface plugins. We are going to installing. After installing that, we are going to log into the Nagios server from the web interface. After that, we are going to accessing this entire Nagios software, and we are going to monitoring these all servers, which server is going down, which server is in critical, which server is consumed that RAM, the cent of the RAM, how much is consumed, that we are going to configuring thresholds. Based on the thresholds, we can monitor that. For example, if this is the server, if the server will reach 70% of the disk space, we need to get alerts. Like that, we are going to configuring. That's calling as a threshold. If the RAM consumed 70-80%, once it's reached 80% of the usage, yes, we need to get the alerts. Even if the network consuming more than 1 Mbps or 2 Mbps speed, yes, we need to get the alerts. Even if the processor also consuming whatever we have given that, more than that, yes, automatically we need to get that alerts. That's calling as a notifications. That's calling as a thresholds. We are going to configuring this everything. For example, if we have installed inside this mission, we have installed MySQL. If service is not running, server is up, server is in up, but the MySQL server, whatever we have installed and started service, that's not working. Yes, from this dashboard, we are getting the alerts. From the dashboard, we are getting that alerts. We are seeing that alerts. Everything we can see in the web interface. So this is the configuration process. So here what we should have that? We should have one server. First, we should have one server that's calling as a Nagios. Already have that in. I have created one server, Nagios server. Now what we are doing that? What we are doing that? We are going to installing plugins, softwares, and user man. So we are having blah blah steps. We will see that one by one, one by one. Okay, guys. Now I think already. Okay, so I haven't installed that. Just let me take one snapshot. Now I'm launching this server. Yes, launch that meanwhile. Yes, login as root and it's a password. Yes. Now IP space A 132. Okay. Yes. Root and it's now. Let me increase font size. Now let me set the host name. Yes. Host name CTL set host name Nagios ng server. Nagios server. Set host name. Okay. Next exec bash. Okay, guys. Now see here we named that. Now so guys, this is the documentation. Already I have prepared this one step by step. What are the prerequisites? Yes, the prerequisites. Step one prerequisites. We should have one server, one running server. After that, we should have that root privileges and SC Linux to be disabled. But need not to disable, it will work that. But if it will not work after installing and configuring Nagios, then we will see that. Okay, this is the message. I'm continuing with without disabling SC Linux. If you want to disable that Linux, what you have to do? Yes, VIM. Okay, already we are having that. See guys, VIM/etc SC Linux config. Yes, here we need to disable this one. Here, instead of enforcing, we need to apply that disabled. But I'm not going to disabling. I'll continue with without disabling. We'll see that. If it will not work, we'll see that. If you want to see the status of the SC Linux, SC status. See guys, it's enabled. Whenever it's having that enforcing, it means that it's enabled. We didn't disable that. We will continue without. We will continue with without disabled, guys. Okay. Now. Okay. Yes. The next one, we should have that updated server. Yes. Update the server. That's very important. Yes, m update -y. Of course, already I have updated, but as per documentation, as per formalities, this is also very important step. So that reason I am showing that already I have updated. See guys, already I have updated. Next, we are going to see here. Now checking the firewalls are running or not. Yes, apply this one. Sudo firewall d state one by one. See guys, firewalls are running now. So we are going to listing that. This is the output. Next, firewall CMD permanent list services. Whatever we are having the permanent services, we are going to listing that. So we will get cockpit, DHCP v6 client and SSS we are having. Now what we are doing that we are going to adding HTTPD, HTTP and HTTPS services. See guys, we are adding HTTP service and HTTPS service. Copy this one and okay, same one HTTPS. HTTP, yes, just apply this one, just add that HTTPS. Added. Next. Now you can see that once again the service, whatever the permanent services, we added 2 services into the permanent list. Now you can apply that. Now what we are having that cockpit, DHCP and SSH. Now we can see along with these 2 also. See guys, HTTP and HTTPS we added into permanent list, firewalls list. Now, okay, now we are going to reloading these firewalls. Copy this one. Yes. Successfully we reloaded. Next. So now we are going to installing HTTPD. You can check that HTTP is the web browser. Sorry, web-based web server. HTTP is the web server. So before installing that, you can check that RPM space -QY HTTPD. See guys, we haven't installed that. Now what we are doing that we are going to installing this one space -Y. For web interface purpose, we are going to installing this one. See guys, now we have installed. Now you can apply that. See guys, successfully we have installed. Now we are going to enabling that HTTPD. For next time, you need not to start this one. Automatically it will start the service. Successfully we have enabled this one, but we didn't start service. We didn't start the service. You can check that system CTL status HTTPD. System CTL spelling mistake. System CTL status HTTPD. See guys, it's an inactive dead mode. Inactive and dead mode. Now what we are doing that we will restart after installing some more packages. See guys, now we are going to installing DNF utils and REMI release. We are going to installing these packages. Yes, copy this one. Yes, and apply space -Y. It's a size of just 85.
Why is that used?
Sorry.
Could you please even explain why DNF utils are used?
Could you speak a bit loudly? Spandana.
Could you please explain why DNF utils are used?
DNF utils, that's related to package management. Whatever we are having that
Okay.
utilities. For example, say M utilities. M utilities mean M related packages. It's having some sub packages. Okay.
What is DNF?
DNF,
Yeah, what is that DNF mean?
like that. Here we are having that one. What is this? Allowing updating modifier. Allowing updating modifier. That is the repository. That is the repository management. So whatever we are having packages in the remote server or in the local server, we are placing all packages inside that repository. Okay, same like that here also. Here also we are having one repository. The DNF is the latest one, M is the old one. It stands for dandified M. It's me, dandified M. Okay, so what we can do that, yes, we can install the packages, we can uninstall the packages, we can upgrade the packages, we can downgrade the packages, like that M install, M remove, like the same dandified M, YUM. Okay, it is also package manager like that M. Okay, it's a complete Red Hat based process. Okay, now we have installed those plugins. Now we are going to installing that reset PHP. So we are going to installing related to this PHP. It's also one publisher. If you want to publish all kinds of information in the browser, we are going to installing these related packages.
Can you explain why DNF module reset PHP is used?
Sorry?
Can you explain why DNF module reset PHP is used?
So for resetting mean whatever we are having changes.
So where changes, like kind of,
Sorry, could you come again?
like where it is used and why it is used?
PHP public homepage, whatever it's having that modules, PHP modules, we are going to resetting that if it's already installed. Okay, we are going to modifying that. Okay, just wait guys.
So what is HTTPD? Like what is that? Can you explain in like detail? Like I'm not getting anything. Like you're just explaining the commands. That's it. Like you're not explaining the purpose of it clearly.
Yes, actually we should have some Linux knowledge here. So whatever you are asking, it's too much having that. We are having number of commands here. Okay, especially these Nagios configuration level. HTTP is the protocol. Okay, to run the application, hypertext transfer protocol. That is the one software. HTTP is the one web browser. Not web browser. It's a web application, web browser, web software. Okay, so web application software. So what we are doing that's a web-based software. What we are doing that we are going to installing that daemon, HTTP D for daemon. D for daemon. We are going to installing that HTTPD software to run the or to execute applications, web browser applications, web-based applications. If you want to run that web applications in the browser, we should have that one web application software. Web application software. For that reason, we are going to installing that. So I think already we have installed that now. Already we have installed. See, just cd/opt ll. Yes, already. Yes, I didn't start that one. Yes, now I'm going to VIM index.html. Index dot or test home.html. See, this is the page now. HTML title, next head for in the title bar, whatever we want is the title on the title bar, we are going to write it. Welcome to Nagios server. Okay, yes, I think already you are having some idea about this one. Okay, title.
No, I'm not having any idea about Nagios.
Okay, body. Okay, and the body is font color equals to something is blue. Size equals to, I'm going to writing 10. And next, if you want to put that marquee high, you are in test web page for Nagios. Just next. Okay, next, what is that? Font, and next body, next HTML. Just guys, 1 minute. Okay guys, this is the web page. If we want to run this one, okay, just save this one. See guys, we saved this one. Before that, systemctl status httpd. Now it's enabled, but it's not running. It's not running. Yes, take the IP. Now you can see this one. Copy this one and move to browser. Colon 8080. Sorry, only 80. Only 80, not 80. See guys. It won't run because the service is not running. So now what we have to do? We need to start the service. System CTL start HTTPD. That's the package. That's the software. Now you can just refresh here. See guys. Here's the first page. The page is already there inside that. Now what we are doing that we are going to placing this one into that location. What is that? Home.html. cp home.html / var www html. Yes. Now you can apply that LL /var ww html. See, now you can come here, just /home.html. See guys, so HTTP is that's a web-based software. That is a web application software. If you want to run that web applications on the web browser, we should have any one web application software, okay, or business application software that we have installed. D for daemon, and here what we are having that, yes, here I think some mistake is there. Some mistake is there. So what is that spelling mistake? Title head is the title is that, but what is the problem here? Okay, first what we have that, is title. After that, head. Okay, escape, shift colon, double click. Next again, just apply that command. Yes, Y. Okay, now you can refresh this one. You can see that spelling, the same time directly we are getting that. Refresh this one. See. Welcome to Nagios. Like this. If you want to run this, yes, Nagios software also web-based interface software. So that reason what we are doing that we are going to installing this web application software web. Okay, this application. Now you got it now. Hello, Spandana.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Okay, we have installed, and so what we did, we enabled that and reset that PHP applications. Now the DNF modules. Yes, copy this one, and we are going to enabling that whatever we have installed, we are going to enabling those one. Yes, it is. Now what we are doing that we are going to installing the packages DNF, PHP group developments and curl development. We are going to installing these packages. Copy this one. Yes, space -y. Okay, now we have installed successfully. Now you can see that PHP -version. See, 8.1.27. So now the PHP is working fine. Now we are going to starting this service, enabling the service. Systemctl enable now PHP -fpm. We have enabled that service. Okay, next we are going to restarting this HTTPD service. Already we have started systemctl status HTTPD. See guys, now what we are doing that we are going to restarting this service. Restart HTTP. Because we have installed some packages now. After that it will reconfigure. Now we are testing that PHP, is that PHP working or not. That is also in the browser. We are checking on the browser. Now let me create one file in the HTML directory, vam/var www html, yes, info.php. This is the page, just like that HTML home page. How we have created, same like that we are going to creating this one. Now just write this one. Yes, PHP space PHP info. This command will get the information from the PHP. This is that's it. Yes, escape shift colon WQ. Now you can come here. Just instead of home page, just apply this one for checking that is PHP working or not. Fine. Okay. Yes, info.php. See guys, PHP working successfully. Up here we have installed PHP. For executing this page, we have that HTTPD. Not only for PHP execution. So whatever we are going to executing that in Nagios applications, for that one we should have this HTTPD service. Next. Okay. Next step. So this one over, and so this one also over, and this one also over. See guys. Okay. Save the file by, okay, you can use any one. So here I have used that nano control X, also save and exit. You can use that one. Okay. Next, after installing, after starting the service, after placing that info.php file in this HTML directory, then you can go through this command http:// our Nagios server IP address / info.php. Okay, in the browser we will get that. Actually, here we need to place that page, whatever we are getting that output, we need to place that. But here I didn't place that due to some space issue. Okay, of course we can add that, but I didn't add that one. The same output, whatever we are seeing this, we can add this one. Okay guys, output. Next, now what we are doing that, now we are going to installing Nagios. Okay, yes, here also this Nagios also having that dependencies. Those dependencies like that DNF install GCC, okay, libraries, group libraries, okay, that's calling as a genome libraries, common, GD, group development, make, net SNMP, network SNMP, OpenSSL developments, unzip, wget, gettext, okay, autoconf. So we are going to installing these packages and copy this one and make sure that is it in single line or not. we should put into the single line. Just come here. Yes, paste. See guys, it's not in single page. So that reason what we have to do, we need to put in single line. Yes. Now space -y. Here we don't have that -y. You can check that. We need to apply -y. Otherwise it will ask you prompt. Okay, next copy this one. Yes. Now paste here. Now what we are doing that we are going to installing this all dependencies, prerequisites for Nagios. See, total the size is, it's going to install in 249 MB. Now it's going to download in 86 MB size of packages. Okay. Now successfully we have installed. Now we are going to downloading this Nagios core software. But here we are having that 4.4.10. Actually, we are having that latest one 4.5.0. We are having 4.5.0. Let me show you that. See, this is the Nagios release link. This is the software 4.5.0. We are going to downloading latest one. They have uploaded into this site on November 16th, 2023. This is the latest one. Copy this one. Now move to SB in the OPT folder. wget downloaded. Now we have downloaded successfully LL. Now we are going to extracting that one tar space -xvf Nagios. Yes, we have extracted. Now we are moving this one, this Nagios software moving to /usr src mv Nagios /usr src as a Nagios. As a Nagios, we are naming that into that src directory. Now cd/usr src Nagios. See guys. Okay. Now we are going to configuring that one. Now pwd, you can check that one. See now /configure. Which means, so by this one, what we are doing that we are going to compiling all Nagios source files. By running this command, we are going to compiling all source files, whatever we are having. If you want to see these all are the source files here. Inside this one, we are having source files. Okay, for example, include cd include. Yes, ll. See here we are having .c files, .h files. These all are belongs to C language. This all are belongs to C language. This Nagios software developed by C language. Now what we are doing that we are going to compiling these all files by using this command dot class configure. See. Now we have configured. Now we are going to compiling all this one. Yes, make. You can check it here also. Now you can see it. It's suggesting that next command. Next command you can apply that. See, hit the enter. Now it's going to compiling whatever we are having header files. It's converting into .o files. So see, for example, this is one example. Workers.o from the workers.c. Whoever having that knowledge, at least basic knowledge about C and C++ or programming language, those guys can understand. Like that Java file. Whenever we compile the .java file, we will get one .class file. Like that. Whenever we compile that .c files, we will get a .o file, obj file. It's going to compiling all this one. See guys, now we compiled successfully. Now what we are doing that now we are going to creating user and groups command. If you want to see the list of users, cat space / etc pass wd. See guys, here we don't have that Nagios. You can find that with the name of Nagios. Here we don't have that. Now what we are doing, Nagios software in the source code we are having one file. By that command, what we are doing that we are going to creating Nagios group and Nagios user. The command make install groups -users. We are going to creating groups and users. See guys, now we have created one group and we have created one user. Now the same command you can apply this command. Now you can see and cat / etc group. See guys, in the group also we have that one group in the group list. By this command what we are doing that we are going to creating, of course already we have created. If you execute that command will create one group with the name of Nagios and with the name of user. We will get one user with the name of Nagios and we will get one group with the name of Nagios. User and group we will get, both we will get. Now what we are doing that we are adding the Apache user to the Nagios group. Now we are going to adding Apache user into the Nagios group. Yes, user modification -a adding -g group. Yes, Nagios Apache. So already Apache user is there. Now we have added Apache, nothing but Apache is the web server. Apache is the web server that Apache calling as a HTTPD. That's a web server. Now we added that web server user to Nagios group. Okay guys, now we are going to installing Nagios binaries. Make install Now you can see the commands, whatever I'm going to executing in the document. Step by step, I have mentioned here. We haven't installed this one. Now we are here. Just now we added this one. Now we are going to executing this one. It's working. That's one also over. Now what we are doing that? Now we are going to adding, or we are processing the commands from external applications. For external applications, it needs for a directory to set up. That command we are going to executing this one. You can see here. Nagios can process commands from external applications, and for it needs a directory to set up. So that reason what we are doing that we are going to creating one directory and giving that permission. So 777 for those are the permissions. Okay, which one? Yes, this one. Okay, now copy this one and make sure that it is also you need to put in single line, or else just directly copy and paste it. If it works successfully, no problem. Otherwise, you need to put in single line. Now successfully created. External command directory configured successfully. Now we are going to configuring that by applying that make install -config. Apply this command. See guys, config files installed. You will need to read the documentation for more information how to actually define services to host etc. Okay. If you want to read that one, you can go through that document. Now we are going to installing web configuration. For Nagios execution, we are going to installing make install -webconf. Webconf. Sometimes it will provide that here also. We can see the next command what we need to execute. Of course, it didn't show that, but you can apply this one. Make install webconf. Web configuration. It's configured. Okay. Now, once again, we are going to restarting the service HTTPD web server. System CTL restart HTTPD. The same commands, whatever I'm going to executing, the commands I have mentioned here, you can go through this one, guys. Now, okay, install Apache configuration files. Yes, we have configured. For one, to run the following command to install Apache configuration files, and we are going to restart it. Now, what we are doing that we are going to creating system daemon, D for daemon service file. Now we are going to creating. If you execute this one, so what it will that it will create one system daemon service file for Nagios. Just copy this one and you can apply this one. Just init script installed. Okay. Now we are going to enabling HTTPD authentication. HTTPD authentication means if you want to run the Nagios on the browser, we should have that login access. Now we are going to creating that username password for that HTTPD authentication. Now come here. See guys, by default we are getting one user with the name of Nagios admin. We are having that Nagios admin username. For this user, we are going to creating a password. Copy this one. So this is the file /usr local Nagios /etc http password users. It's already we are having the file. For this file, we are going to creating password. But keep in mind, this is the Nagios login username. This is the Nagios login username. If you want to log in into the Nagios, like how we are going to log in into the Jenkins and Nexus or SonarQube or Tomcat, we are going to configure the username password now. Same like that we are going to configuring. Yes. Hit the enter. Now it is asking the password. Just I am naming that, giving the password small a, and again password small a I have given that. Okay. Now successfully we have created password. Of course, if you want to add that default name users in the Nagios admin file, yes, you can see here. The default name for the Nagios user admin, you can use another username also by replacing this Nagios admin. Instead of this one, yes, you can add this one, another name that is your wish. But for this time, I'm using the default name Nagios admin. You can put your name or your login name or your what is that login ID or user ID or employee ID like that. You can put whatever you want. But you need to change all this one for authorized system information, authorized configuration information, and for system commands, and for all services. Authorized for all services. You need to change this one. Say hosts, all services, all hosts, you need to change that one. Instead of this Nagios admin, you can put that. But just I'm leaving that. I'm not going to using that one. Okay, simply. Like this, you can use this one. For example, user 2, like that you can add. Okay, but I'm not going to adding that one. I'm moving by default. Okay, this one. Okay, by default we are going forward. Okay, with the next. After doing that, once again we are going to restarting the HTTPD service. Just wait, it will take some time. Now it's started successfully. If you want to see that one, systemctl status HTTPD. Of course, it's working. Otherwise, we will get some errors. Status. See, active and running. Okay, guys. Now, next one. Now we are going to installing Nagios plugins. Nagios software is different. Nagios plugin is different. NRPE plugins are different. See, here we are having Nagios software is different. Nagios software plugins are different, and NRPE concept is different. Sorry. Now what we are doing that? Now we are going to installing those Nagios plugins. For installing those plugins, we should have some prerequisites. Once again, if you already installed this one, need not install. Otherwise, if you haven't installed these plugins, you need to be installed once again that. Once again, DNF install, GCC libraries, common libraries, everything that. Of course, once again, just copy this one. But here I have mentioned that -y. Need not to mention that. And make sure that is it in single line or not. There is a problem here. See here, we are having in multiple lines. So that reason we need to put in single line. Open SSL development and yes. Okay. We are going to installing these all prerequisites. Okay. Common make, get text to auto make. Of course, already we have installed, but if we haven't installed, need to be installed once again. Just so whatever we are going to executing these all commands in the Nagios server only. Keep in mind. In the see here I'm in one single server. Okay. Now apply that one. Now we are going to installing these all prerequisites. If already have installed, we can say already install. See here we have installed already some plugins. But whatever we have installed till now we are going to installing those plugins. See, installed. Now, what we have installed here, now you can see, it will list already all installed. See, these packages we have installed. Okay, now we are going to downloading. Now we are going to downloading those Nagios plugins. Okay, if you want to download the latest one, just wait. Are we having that Nagios install NRPE PD? NRP. Okay, not this one. Okay, okay. Now what we are doing that, now we are going to downloading this one. Just copy this one if you want to. Just okay. Here we don't have that. Just wait, guys. This one already over. Now we are here. Now what I am doing that, I am going to copying this one. You can directly download this one, but we are checking that what is the latest version of that Nagios plugins. Now come here, just place here. If you have that latest one, you can. Now what you can is copy this one, releases. Copy this one. Of course, this page is not working already. I tried it. So this is the problem. Here, releases. See guys, here 2.4.8, but here what we are having 2.4.3. Here we are having 2.4.3 now, but here we are having 2.4.8. Okay, now take this one, copy this link address. Now move to your cd/opt, because we need to put here ll. Already we are having that. Yes, wget. Just paste here. Now we have downloaded once again that tar space -xvf Nagios plugins. Just extract this one. Now what we are doing that, we are going to moving once again to the that same directory where /usr src. Now mv Nagios plugins /usr src. Just what I am naming that Nagios plugins. Nagios plugins I am going to naming like this. Yes, move this one. Now you can move to /usr /us src Nagios plugins. Yes, here. Once again, whatever we are here, we are having some more. Once again, the source code. Once again, we need to compile and execute this all files. Okay. Now once again, /configure. See guys. We're checking all the files, whether it's working or not, whether it's compilable or not. We're checking that. Then we need to apply that once again, make command to compile and install the plugins. Okay, guys. Now you can apply that make. It's going to compiling. After that, we are going to installing these all plugins. It's creating software. It's preparing software related to Nagios plugin software. Then we need to install that software by applying that install command. Okay, guys. Now apply that make install. Okay, successfully we have installed the software. Now we are going to downloading NRPE software. NRPE, Nagios Remote Plugin Executor. Now you can come here this one over. Now we are going to installing NRPE plugins. Now this is the latest version 4.5.0 NRPE plugin. Yes, if you want to see here, NRPE release enterprise, you can check it here. See guys. What is this one here? We are having 4.0. Yes, NRPE 4.1.0. This is the latest one, but in the document I need to change that one. Copy link address. Here I want to change that, guys. I made a mistake here. So again I have applied that Nagios software plugin. Really, this one over. Here I need to change this one. Actually, I want to mention here that what is that? NRPE plugins. But here I have mentioned that once again Nagios software. Okay. Yes, I'll modify that one. Now let me download this one. Yes, once again slash opt, move to slash opt. Yes, ll. Yes, wget. Yes, apply that one. Now we have downloaded. Now once again we are going to extracting tar space -xvf NRP. Just extract this one. After that, once again we are moving this one to slash usr src mv nrpe slash usr src nrpe. Just I'm naming like this. NRPE mean Nagios Remote Plugin Executor. Okay, just now once again that slash usr src again NRPE, because this is also software. Here also we are having source code. We need to once again compile, install and start the service. Got it now? Once again, yes, move to pwd again ./configure, because these are also source code files. See here, we this is the third time. First time we have downloaded Nagios core software. After downloading, we have extracted and we move to what is that? USR SRC directory. After that, we have configured. After that, we have compiled. After that, we have installed. After that, we have downloaded Nagios plugins. Once again, that after downloading, we extracted and we moved to /usr src. After that, we compiled and installed those plugins also. Same like that, we are doing this NRPE plugins also. Now what it's doing that, it's going to processing that. Just wait guys, it will take some time. You should not disturb here. See guys, what is the command? We have configured. Next it is suggesting that. It is suggesting. Now we are going to making that NRP. Check NRP. Make check hyphen NRP. By this command, we are checking that all related NRPs. So rule. Okay, sorry. Underscore NRP. Okay, guys. Okay, it's created. Now we are going to installing those plugins. Yes, make install underscore. Sorry, here hyphen plugin. We are going to apply this one. Successfully install those plugins. Now we are going to starting the Nagios service. Yes, apply that system CTL status Nagios. You can apply this one. Spelling mistake. System CTL status Nagios. See guys, it's inactive, not in dead stage. Sorry, not inactive. It's in the dead stage. Now what we are doing that we are going to starting that. Yes, apply this one. Started. Now once again you can see that. See now it's working and fine. Now you can move to. Now you can move to browser. Already we are here. Just same IP address /Nagios. Apply this one. Now you can apply that. What is the username? Nagios admin. Nagios admin. Password is when we have given that password. Just wait. Where we have given that password. ST password is there now. See. Here we have given one password. The same password here need to be applied here. Already have applied that. Click on that sign in. Yes, you can save this one. See guys, successfully we have configured Nagios server. We have configured Nagios server. Okay guys. This is the complete services, whatever we are having, that comments, downtime, process info, performance info, scheduling queue, configuration, event log, notifications, okay, histogram, summary, everything that reports, system information, problems, okay, whatever we are having problems, yes, everything we can get it. Click on that. See guys, total right now one server is up. This is the dashboard. This is the dashboard. Total number of servers are 1. Okay, downtime in the down 0, unreachable 0, pending servers are 0, all types 1, and services status tools or totals, total 2 services, 2 are up and running, total 6, remaining 6 pending, total types 8. Right now 2 is up and running. Just refresh here, again click on that host. See, 1 is warning, 1 is warning, still those are ready to trying to come into the service level. See guys, just refresh this one. Wait for some time. It will take some time. Okay. So this is the first step. to configure Nagios. Okay, guys. We will see next in the next step how we will configure nodes, how to install the NRPE plugins in the node missions. Node missions mean, see, now we are taking one node mission or host mission. We are taking one host mission or remote mission or node mission. Inside that we are going to installing NRPE plugins. After that we are going to configuring some steps inside this NRPE configuration file. After that we are coming back to Nagios server. After that we are coming to Nagios server. Here also we are going to creating some files. Inside that file we are adding these server details inside that server file. Then we need to start the both services, NRPE service and Nagios service. After restarting service, if you come here, if you apply that one, we can see one more host mission and its services. Okay, we will see that. See guys, total still those are trying to reach, okay, service state. Just wait. Okay, we will see in the next session, guys. Thank you. So what